It has been, including today, a roller coaster ride in Washington over relief during this pandemic, with millions of Americans captive passengers. That's after first you had the president pulling out of talks with Congress, saying any deal would have to wait until after the election. Then he was backtracking a bit, saying, OK, he might approve or might back piecemeal smaller deals. House Democrats have in the past brushed some of those off. All of this back and forth while tens of thousands of airline employees are losing their jobs, many more expected to be furloughed. The good news, you have Republicans and Democrats now reconsidering a standalone airline relief bill. But in the meantime, the lives and bank accounts of all those Americans are hanging in the balance. Joining me now are two of those people, Brittany Riley and Peter Golombuski, both furloughed from their jobs as United Airlines flight attendants, both members of the Association of Flight Attendants. Brittany and Peter, it is great to see you this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
So, Brittany, tell me a little bit about what this last week has been like for you and your family's story.
It's been a little bit of a whirlwind, honestly. We knew that this day was coming for us, and we were furloughed the eve of our wedding. It's been devastating to our family. We really thought that Congress was going to be able to push an extension through. They've had well enough time to do so, and here we are, day 8. No paychecks, no support, no idea of what our future is going to hold.
Peter, this has impacted your life in a serious way. You guys have actually moved back in with family members now, right? And you have 3 kids. What is your message to Congress about what you need from them?
We need them to take action. I mean, we can't keep doing this back and forth. We need answers. We need to put aside our differences and think about the American public and take care of each other.
Brittany, you've been checking your phone a lot, right? Trying to keep up with the news. You guys have been pretty engaged in this, and we heard word late yesterday that Secretary Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi would be talking about a standalone airline relief bill. Can you talk to me about what goes through your mind as you're following, the tweets and the statements and everything else?
Exhausting. I mean, I can't put my mind to rest. This is my family's, survival. My paycheck is gone. We have no jobs, and it's not just our family. This is hundreds of thousands of airline workers on the line here. We are all begging for some kind of support and some action and some immediate action, and that's just not happening. So I've been tweeting, I've been following politics more than I think I've ever had, and it's heartening, disheartening. It's really a stressful time for us. So it's not been easy on our mental health, and I'm sure it's not easy for a lot of American people right now. The Congress is really just failing us, and it's really sad to see.
Peter, what do you say to those who say, well, the airline industries just want to bail out here? That's what this is about. How do you respond to that?
Responding just saying it's not a bailout. I mean, it's an extension for the Payroll Support Program, and I think because we're a stronger force that we can drive more power to Congress and say, this is for the American public. People can ride on us and we can get a deal done. So I believe that we have that power in order to take care of the American public. So this is what we're doing, what we can. We're trying to make it more personal. We're not a company. We're a mom and a dad. We're a husband and a wife. And there's millions of Americans that are just like us in the same situation. It doesn't matter who we work for or what we did in the past. We're all in this together.
Brittany, we're showing pictures of you and Peter and your beautiful family. Can you talk about what this has been like for you, for your kids, with both of you now, both mom and dad, furloughed and facing just so much uncertainty down the road?
It's just heartbreaking, honestly. Our kids rely on us, and we have no answers for them. My son loves going on airplanes, and he loves seeing me in my uniform, and to not even have an answer for him as to why mommy's not going to work and why we can't go eat out and why we can't do things that we normally would be doing is just heartbreaking as a parent. We've dug into our savings and we didn't want to have to do that, but this is where we're at. We are getting no support from the people that are running this country, and it is just devastating.
I can't imagine. Brittany Riley and Peter Golombuski, thank you so much for being with us. And you have to hope that folks in Washington hear what you have to say. Peter and Brittany, thank you again.